learned. I've been ready for this.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
For Kansas City.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. This is Aaron Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now Rodgers steps away to his left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off near the 26, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Man, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On second down now, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
A first carry now. This is Williams.
Jamal Williams.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing on second and 8. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On third down, here's Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tavon Austin, 44 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. A screen to Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. On the return is Irvin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On play action, now Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. play action. Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Now a first down carry by Jones. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
His throw caught right around the 6.
Rodgers.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
The ball carrier.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Chiefs, 5-yard line.
Second down and goal. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, And now it's 4th down. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
He is good.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes quickly into the hands of Robinson.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with a fullback, Sherman. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 46 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
2-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Mike 51. You're not ready. Hey, Mike 51.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
They'll roll him out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Again, it's Bell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Tyler Irvin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On first down, Jones. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now Rodgers. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Williams.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tano Passanio in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And it's 4th down.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it's going to be 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
To throw, rolling to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And a Packer first down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Rodgers to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's Rodgers. Gonna throw on third and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One final try for Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.